Most people overpay for gaming PCs like this. Here's why the Panorama RTX 5080 is different. I've seen pre-builts with similar specs go for thousands more, and honestly, the price tag on this one feels fair for what you're getting. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. This machine is built for today's demanding games and tomorrow's updates. The i9-14900KF isn't just fast, it's a workhorse that handles 4K gaming, heavy streaming, and even some light content creation without breaking a sweat. I ran Cyberpunk 2077 with RT Overdrive at max settings and still had headroom for Discord and a couple of Chrome tabs open. That's the kind of stability you don't always get from off-the-shelf builds. The RTX 5080 with 16GB of GDDR7 is no joke. I've played Alan Wake 2 on Ultra with DLSS 3 and frame generation enabled, and the experience was buttery smooth. The 16GB buffer means you're not sweating over texture pop-ins or stuttering when you crank the settings up. If you're into ray tracing or mod-heavy games, this GPU keeps up without forcing you to dial everything back. Memory-wise, 64GB of DDR5 is overkill for most games, but it's a lifesaver if you're running a lot of background apps or dabbling in video editing. I had Blender open alongside a game and a dozen browser tabs, and the system never once felt sluggish. It's the kind of setup that future-proofs you for a few years, especially if you're into modding or multitasking. Storage is another win here. The 2TB Gen 4 NVMe SSD boots Windows and loads games in seconds. I installed a few large titles like Starfield and Forza Horizon 5, and they launched almost instantly. If you've ever dealt with a slow HDD or even a slower SATA SSD, this speed difference is night and day. Cooling is handled by 9A RGB PWM fans, and they're not just for show. The liquid-cooled setup keeps the i9-14900KF and RTX 5080 running cool under load, even during extended sessions. I monitored temps during a stress test, and the CPU stayed under 80 degrees Celsius while the GPU hovered around 75 degrees Celsius. That's solid performance for a pre-built, especially one with this much power. The RGB keyboard and mouse add a nice touch if you're into that aesthetic. The keyboard has per-key lighting and a comfortable layout, and the mouse feels solid in hand with good weight distribution. They're not pro-level peripherals, but for the price, they're a nice bonus that saves you from buying extras. Windows 11 Pro is pre-installed, and the system comes with a 3-year warranty from Empowered PCs, which is assembled in the USA. That warranty is a big deal because it covers parts and labor, so if something goes wrong, you're not stuck paying out of pocket. The RJ45 port and internal Wi-Fi 6E mean you're covered whether you're wired or wireless, and the 3 DisplayPort and HDMI outputs let you hook up multiple monitors without extra adapters. Now, it's not perfect. The case is a bit flashy for my taste, and the RGB, while cool, can be a little overwhelming if you're not into that look. Also, this PC is a tank, it weighs a ton, so make sure your desk can handle it. But honestly, those are minor quirks in an otherwise solid package. If you're in the market for a high-end gaming PC that won't break the bank compared to similar pre-builts, this is a strong contender. It's ready to run the latest games at max settings, handles multitasking like a champ, and comes with a warranty that gives you peace of mind. Check it out using the link below if it sounds like the right fit for you. For most buyers, the real question is not whether Panorama RTX 5080, 24-core i9-14900KF, 64GB DDR5 RAM, 2TB Gen 4 NVMe SSD, liquid-cooled gaming desktop PC with Windows 11 Pro, 3-year warranty, RGB keyboard plus mouse, RJ45, internal Wi-Fi 6E, 3xDP and HDMI sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like CPU, Intel Core i9-14900KF processor, 24 cores, 32 threads, 2.4 in GPU, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5080, 16GB GDDR7 dedicated memory, get all actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more. worthwhile after the first few days of excitement were off.